This group was instrumental in creating a genre of black vocal group harmonizing, which paved the way for the 1950s doo-wop explosion. The centerpiece of today's video is all about the ink spots. Now before we start, let's be sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and push the notification bell to be sure you won't miss out any more uploads. Now without further ado, let's cue that intro. This story begins in 1931 when Jerry Daniels and Charlie Fuqua established a duet named Jerry and Charlie. Around the same time, Hoppy Jones and Deke Watson was a part of a quartet from Cincinnati, Ohio, known as the Four Riff Brothers. The duo began doing performances throughout the Indianapolis region. Meanwhile, both groups became buddies while performing together at these same locations on a regular basis. Following the Four Riff Brothers breakup in 1933, Watson, Daniels, and Fuqua got together to create a new trio called Jack Keane and Jexter. This was an instrumental comedy trio that features vocals and instrumentals. The three frequently appeared on Ohio radio across all stations. That following year, Hoppy Jones officially joined the group, making them a quartet. The group performed at the Apollo Theater in July of 1934, opening up for Tiny Bradshaw. The group's name changed from King Jack and Jester to the Four Ink Spots at some point in 1934. Later in the year, the quartet toured the UK with Jack Houghton's orchestra. By 1935, the group made its recording debut on Victor Records. These early recordings include singles such as Swinging on the Strings,
Swinging 'cause we just can't keep them swinging, swinging.
Your Feet's Too Big,
No meat on my bones, no sign of a pot.
Don't Low Swinging in Here, and Swing Gate Swing.
Swing gate swing, swing gate swing. Oh,
Now, even though the group was becoming more and more well known for their live performances, their early recordings did not do too well on the market. In 1936, 21-year-old Baltimore singer Bill Kenny took Daniel's spot. Kenny joined the group after placing first in the amateur contest. Upon his arrival, Kenny's unique, high-tenor ballad voice launched the group to international fame. Kenny sung the lead vocals for the first time with the group on the song I Wish You the Best of Everything in 1938.
Of it all, I'll never hold you to the vow.
Now, even though this song didn't follow the group's typical format, it did receive positive feedback from the public, but the song didn't chart. Kenny's new format, however, became the group's new standard. That next year was the group's breakout year, with hits If I Didn't Care,
If this isn't love, then
You Bring Me Down,
You're off for your love. You make me so proud.
Address Unknown,
so
My Prayer,
and your lips close to mine.
and Bless You.
Bless you for building a new dream.
Now, the song If I Didn't Care was one of the group's biggest hits, selling over 19 million copies, becoming the 8th best-selling single of that time. During the 40s, the group had well over 30 hits on the pop charts, with 18 of them making the top 10. Some of these songs was Memories of You,
Scenes that we once knew.
I'm Getting Sentimental Over You,
Things you say and do.
When the Swallows Come Back to Capistrano,
Farewell in Capistrano.
Whispering Grass,
Whispering grass. grass, the trees don't
Maybe?
will prove untrue. Then what?
Stop pretending.
Have no more, so stop pretending. The masquerade is over. Stop pretending.
We three?
My echo, my shadow.
Do I worry?
Do I stay home every night and read my magazines?
I don't want to set the world on fire.
And that one is you. No,
Don't get around much anymore.
Don't get around much anymore. Oh,
Cow Cow Boogie.
He learned in the city. Come on, come on, yippee.
A lovely way to spin.
this is a lovely way.
Into each life, some rain must fall.
But when I think of you, another shower storm.
I'm beginning to see the light.
But now when you turn the lamp down low, I'm beginning to see.
The gypsy?
She could tell at a glance that my heart was so.
Prisoner of love.
For one command I stand and wait now.
To each his own.
And my own is you.
You were only fooling?
But you were making believe.
And you're breaking my heart, to mention a few.
To remember the dreams we depend.
The group starred in 2 films. Partner Monsaran, that was released the following year, and The Great American Broadcast, that was released in 1942. Charlie Fuqua was drafted into the military in 1943, and he chose his friend Bernie Mackey to stand in for him until he could rejoin the group. In March of 1945, after 2 years with the group, Huey Long took Mackey's place for 7 months. Long served as a stand-in until October of 1945 when Fuqua rejoined the group. Hoppy Jones became unwell in June of 1944 after suffering from cerebral hemorrhages for a year. At the height of the group's popularity, Jones collapsed on stage in New York City and sadly passed away in October of 1944. Cliff Givens filled Jones' position as the intern until Bill's brother Herb took over. Due to personality clashes between Kenny and Watson after Jones' death, Kenny decided that he'd rather carry on with the group. So he bought Watson's share of the group for $10,000 just to fire Watson from the group. Watson went on to create his own similar group called the Brown Dots. In order to launch his own version of the Ink Spots, Fuqua quit the group in 1952. Kenny and Fuqua was the respective owners of the Ink Spots during this time. Things got to the point where courts got involved, which led them to rule in the favor of Kenny that his version of the group possessed the right to use the group's name, leaving Fuqua being forced to change his group name to Charlie Fuqua in the Ink Spots. Fuqua defied the court orders and insisted on calling his group the original Ink Spots. Fuqua's version of the group recorded for various labels such as King, Verve, and Ford Records. Kenny officially disbanded his group in 1954. Fuqua joined several groups and they all went by the Ink Spots name. In the meantime, Watson recorded numerous songs from the group's catalog with his version of the group until his passing in 1969. It really seemed that Hoppy Jones was the glue that held things together until his passing. Disputes over the rights of the group's name has been a long battle since the 40s, resulting in many court cases. Now, if any Ink Spots groups that didn't consist of any of the original members or have any ties to the original group, then most likely they was among the groups that was hit with lawsuits. The reason why there were so many groups that had Ink Spots in their names was due to the court's ruling that Ink Spots was a public domain, but the Ink Spots is a trademark name. In 1989, the group was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, followed by an induction into the Vocal Group Hall of Fame in 1999. Now, before we go, I have a few things to address. I decided to concentrate solely on the original members. Now, although the Ink Spots name was used by numerous groups, most of them had no connection to the original members. Since I was unable to provide every song that the group had that was on the charts, this leaves me with the question, which song of the Ink Spots is your favorite?